Hey good people, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Today I'm finally doing my September roundup. So I'm going to be talking about all of my highlighted makeup products for the month of September and just give you some speed reviews on them. If that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. Let's get started. So how are you? I am just dandy. We're gonna get right into this. If you're new here, my name's Kara. I like to share my life through makeup, and I really want to get back into doing my monthly roundups just to let you know how I am feeling about products after I do my initial video. Have my feelings changed? Are they still the same? Were these products really worth the hype and my coins? That's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna start with blushes, and I think I have a couple bronzers. Don't forget to let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat. First, we're gonna start with this blush from Patrick Ta, and this one is called Just Enough. If you are familiar, I have had a love-hate relationship with these Patrick Ta blushes, but I finally figured out how to make them work for me. I mean, it wasn't a special trick, or maybe I just found shades that work. I've been looking for like this bubblegum pink shade, but this one I feel like can be borderline ashy on me, especially this one. So I think the next time I wear this, I want to actually try the method where you layer the cream over the powder, because this is not so bad. It one still looks ashy there, actually. But yeah, it gave me, I liked it a little bit, but then I felt like it was borderline given the ash factor. So let me know if you have this shade Just Enough. It probably looks good on like more fair skin tone. I don't think I found my favorite baby pink blush as of yet. I don't think this one's gonna be it, but I am starting to get used to the formula. Oh, we have another one. This one is called Not Too Much. Now, I do like Not Too Much. This one is more of a nude color blush, and I do like how this one shows up on my skin. It gives more of a natural flush, but it doesn't have like the ashiness that Just Enough has. So I will continue wearing this one, and we'll see about Just Enough. It might just be out though. We'll see. All right, I have one of these Hourglass blushes, and when these came out, I was so tempted by them, and then I think I waited till the Sephora sale and got them. I don't mind the blush at all. This is in this shade Moment, I believe. But what I have a problem with is the packaging. I really don't like this push button method. I don't feel like it's super convenient. Well, it looked really convenient just now. But sometimes when I'm trying to get it out, oh, of course it's gonna act right now. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with this blush at all. It's very sheer, kind of water-like. You definitely wanna, shake it up, and then you have to push the button. It's not really the most convenient packaging for me, but I will continue to still use the blush. I do like it. Ooh, this was a new formula for me. This is one of the MAC Glowplay blushes, and this is in the shade Pinch of Marrakesh. And I do like this. It's that bounce kind of formula that we are seeing in blushes lately, and this is a really nice shade. So I'm really glad I tried this. MAC had a 30% off sale, and I finally decided to try this one. So that is a yes. No music. These are really good. These are the Hot Cheeks blushes, and these are like blush lighters. So they are shimmery blushes. So if you don't like shimmery blushes, you will not be into this one. This one is in the shade Juicy Peach. And y'all know Rihanna just had her baby girl. Baby girl. I'm so happy for her, but I'm not happy for her, no music. Anyway, I like this blush a lot, and I'm gonna continue to stand beside it. We're moving right along. I love blush, y'all. Oh, Danessa! Okay, these are probably my favorite blushes though. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin blushes. Every time I get on, I try to find another shade that I want, but I really don't need any more shades. This is in this shade Jubilee. I have 4 of these, but she does have like a hot pink one that I'm wondering if that would give me like those, like the baby pink cheeks that I'm trying to get with the Patrick Ta. I don't know. I feel like that one like is too hot of a pink. but I don't know. Anyway, this is a great shade and a great formula. These are my favorites. Besides the Melt Cream blushes. I love the Melt Cream blushes. Is this a Melt Cream blush? Ooh, I have a Melt Cream blush right here. I always have some Melt stuff out. Like these were my number ones, but these might be my number ones now. They're both really good. So that's Jubilee. Ooh, these are good blushes too. Now these are from Lunar Beauty and they are called Moon Prism Liquid Blushes. And this one is in the shade Bloom Bella. These are really good, really good. I don't even know what possessed me. Oh, he was having a sale. I'm like, what possessed me to get these? But really pigmented, almost like the pigment in the Rare Beauty blushes. These are really good. Ooh, okay. Next two blushes are from Dior, and these are the Forever Blush Soft Filters. These have a moussey texture. So I don't know, they don't like, they look kind of chunky, and I don't know. It's like when you try to swatch them, I just think they don't look really good at all, but they do look good on. They do have that floral scent. So, you know, if you don't like that, then like I can understand. The finish is matte and it's really blurred, and I really like that. So that's Bloom, and the other shade is Orchid. So yeah, I like these a lot. It's just, see, it's like a little chunky. So swatching is not like a fun experience, but again, it is like a moussey texture, and I think it's really neat. So I really like these. I don't need any more, but they are nice. Ooh, oh, sorry, I get so excited. Okay, I have two from YSL. So this is Berry Bang. I can only do one dot of Berry Bang or else I'll look like a clown. But the latest one I purchased was the Chili Crush. Y'all, this one, again, one dot. Like, this is like a fire red. So pretty on. This is all I need. It's gonna last me for life. And look at that. That is so nice, like how it blends out. I debated on whether or not I wanted the powder one or the liquid one, but I really like the liquid blushes from YSL. I think I probably like these more than the Dior Moussey ones, actually. Yeah, I think I do. Yes. And the last blush that I have is from Patricia, and this is Sunkissed Seduction. This is cute. I don't think like this formula is anything super special, but it's definitely a nice blush. So, you know, definitely get it on a sale. A real sale. Definitely wait for a sale. You know she will have them. All right, lip prop. What's this? Is this a bronzer? Oh, I do have a bronzer. This is one bronzer I have. This is from Pat McGrath. This is the Divine bronzer here, and this is in this shade Bronze Nirvana, which is a really great powder bronzer. But the bronzer I'm wearing every single day now, because I stopped wearing bronzer for a while, but I'm wearing the Dior stick bronzer. That is the best one ever. I haven't worn, like I just started wearing it really seriously in October, and now I don't want to wear anything else at all ever in life. So this one's nice, but I don't think anything holds a candle to that Dior one for me. All right, I have this setting spray from Danessa, and this is the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. I just am letting you know that I have it. I've worn it, but I haven't really tested it out per se. So I will have to come back and let y'all know about that, but I do own it. All right, let's get into some lip products. The one liner that I want to highlight is from Merit Beauty, and this is one of those sheer liners. This is the shade Bespoke. The thing about these is that they're so sheer, and I really like that idea, but I don't think that they're very long lasting. I'm finding better luck with the like the Melt liners, the MAC liners, the ones that are somewhat dry. Actually, the ones that I got from Singe Beauty have that same type of formula. It's dry, but it's not gonna tug or pull. Like, you don't want it to be too dry. And I find that I have my best luck with those. Do I like my creamy liners? Yes, I love this one. I love the Fenty liners, and I'm trying to think of what other ones I love. But the semi-dry ones are the ones that work for me, because I don't feel like these really dry down. I want to try the ones from MAC. I think they're called like lip glazers. They are also like satin finish lip liners. If you've tried those, let me know your thoughts on those, because I'm waiting for a sale to try them, because they were not eligible for the last sale. So I don't think I'm going to get any more of these Merit ones. I have 2 of them, and I think like that's quite enough. I mean, you can fill in your lips with this, but it is super creamy. And, you know, I don't think the lip line effect is very long lasting. Ooh, okay. This is from Valentino, the spiky. This might be Crying in a Limo. I like these, but I think we can find nice matte formulas for a lower price. But it is very nice. I wanted to try it out, and I will continue using this one. I was gifted this SophistiCOLLECTION from What's Up Beauty. I really like these. These are all very wearable shades. There's like a lip mask with it as well. These are not supposed to transfer, and I didn't have any issues with transfer, and I really like all the shades. Like, all of these shades are my types of shades because they're nudes. So I will continue wearing these, and I'll have to keep y'all updated. I'll be honest, if I wasn't gifted these, I don't think they would have been on my radar to purchase, just because I really don't need any lip products, but I am glad to have them, and I'm going to use them. Oh, wow. We are at the eyeshadow segment. Yes. But before we get there, let's talk about the one liner that I want to highlight. And this is the Victoria Beckham Kajal liner in the shade Jeans. And I have been waiting for this to come back for about a year, so I did purchase it as soon as it came back. And very happy with these liners. These and the melt liners are my favorites of all time. Sometimes the melts can be a little too slick. Like, I wouldn't use the melt liners to do any type of tight lining, because as soon as you blink, it's gonna be down here, because that's how slick they are. But the Victoria Beckhams are not as slick, but they are really creamy. So I'm happy with this liner and the other ones that I have. They are extremely expensive, and the price has gone up since I bought like my little vault of like, it was like 4 or 5 of them, maybe 5. At that time, the liners were like 27 a piece. Now they're in the 30s a piece. So yeah, we can't be doing a whole bunch with Vicky B, because they are expensive. And there are other really high quality liners, but I do have a denim one from e.l.f. that I will be comparing this to really, really soon. It just reminded me I have not done that, because I just think this color is great. I am opting more for this color than like a navy or something really dark. I've been trying to get away from doing dark liner, because like, I don't have big eyes anyway, but the dark liner really closes them off. So I would go for a denim or jeans shade a lot easier than like a navy. So this is a yes, and I'm very happy to have it. All right, let me grab my palettes. These are not going to go in any order, but the first palette I want to talk about is my Ambient Lighting Edit Unlock palette from Hourglass. And I use this for face and eyes. And this is actually a custom palette. So this is the Fox palette in the Swan packaging. This is the deepest version, and I really like this palette a lot. Does it top the Snake and the Tiger? I don't think so. I don't think it does, but I think my favorite shade is this Amethyst Haze shade. I think it's beautiful. That was like totally worth it for me. I like the Canyon Heat shade a lot as well. And I've been actually using this bronzer for eyeshadow. I have been using the highlight for like my brow bone highlight. I've even been using this shade for eyeshadow. And I feel like when I use this palette for my cheeks, highlighter, and eyes, it just creates this like really, it's not really monochromatic, but it's just like a cohesive look that I really enjoy. So for the beginning of this week, was it this week? I just was wearing these palettes, or maybe it was last week. I wore the Snake palette a lot, and then I went and brought this one back out. But Yeah, between the snake and the tiger and this one, I'm using my Hourglass palettes a lot, even though they don't really look like I'm using them a lot, but I really am. I have an eyeshadow palette from MAC that I purchased on sale, and this one is called Connect and Color Unfiltered Nudes. And it had been a while since I purchased anything from MAC, so I thought that maybe I would just get something that goes with my aesthetic right now. And this one doesn't disappoint. It wasn't something that I needed, no, but this is just like a really easy eyeshadow palette to use. There are no like special formulas or anything like that, but the shimmers are very nice, really good for an everyday look. But I could also see myself using some of the deeper shades and like this silver here, you know, to wear at night, something like that, or to wear out. So is anything that was super special? No, but I think for 30% off, I think I may have paid like $30 something for it. I think it is definitely worth the value. Okay, we have two from Nomad Cosmetics, and we're gonna start with the Witch City Salem palette. This was like the Halloween release. Unfortunately, I didn't do too much with this palette. I did one look. Look at that. The one look that I did incorporated black. It incorporated this like purpley silver. It really didn't do much with this palette at all. So it would be nice to bring this out and do some more look. However, the color story of the Pacific Northwest really spoke to me. This one is going to take a little more effort, a little more finesse, not formula wise, but like me thinking about what I wanted to do. I love this. This is like a canvas, a piece of art, and a color story. This is like a beautiful cousin to Ghost Town, USA, in my opinion. It's so earthy. And I don't think they could have done a better job trying to encompass the Pacific Northwest. I did this video in memory of one of our community members that passed recently because that's where she was from. And so this palette definitely reminds me of her. So yeah, this was a great palette and might be my favorite Nomad palette to date. I think up until now it was Ghost Town, USA. But I think this one has now moved into #1. Swasha, okay. Tasha had her, I was gonna say her little palettes, but they were not a little price. So these are the Eye Sculpt and Texture and Tone palettes. So this one is the dramatic one. Absolutely love this. I still haven't used these shades yet, and I'm waiting to do that. But I love this one. Kind of reminds me of Biba in a way. She used her concealer shade range as far as undertones to create this palette and categorize the shadows. So I just really like that you can go straight up and down the columns to get a look. Because, you know, if I can lessen the thinking that I have to do in life, I am grateful. And that's what that palette does for me. This is the light one. And so you see here, this one doesn't have as many shimmers, but we still kind of have the same kind of gradient situation. I think both of these palettes are great. You could definitely combine them. I don't know. I think this could be, I think especially the dramatic one, that could be someone's like everyday palette. Or if they went on a business trip, you're gonna be able to do work looks, day looks, and night looks. And you can actually do day and night looks with this one as well. There's just only 2 shimmers. I do like that she has her cream to powders in these palettes. That made me really happy. Ooh, okay, another palette I tried for the first time, and I've had this one for almost a year now. Huda Beauty Icy Nude. I always thought this was going to be very similar to the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, but I think there are some significant differences in the palette. I mean, this one is a lot more icy, but you do have like these golden shades that I know are not in the Natasha Denona palette. You do have the Christmas tree glitter that I will not be using, but all the other shades, I probably won't use this one either. But all the rest of the shades I would definitely use. I really like Huda's formula for the mattes as well as the shimmers. She's got like this beautiful iridescent one here. Like, look how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. I don't really think people talk a lot about how good her formula is. So Happy to have this one. Something else I'm gonna be trying to get more use out of, even though it's tough. So next we have a palette that I created on Lethal Cosmetics Palette Designer. I will look to see if the shades are all still available, because every time I show this palette, lots of people like it, and I call this my Bordeaux palette. So I will check and see are the shades available, because this is a great little palette and I love it because I chose the colors. I really have no complaints about this palette, as I shouldn't. Next we have Bibliophilia from Byredo, which I think is still in stock, and Byredo is sneak peeking another palette. And as I said before, stick to your once a year, because I can't be doing multiple palette purchases from Byredo. Like, it's just not in my ministry. All right, some of these shades pop out, so I'm just gonna go like this. I haven't used the palette maybe one time since I uploaded my video, so I gotta get back into this one. But I think it's beautiful how you have your cool side here, your warm side here, and it's an ode to literature. Although I think you could pretty much get away with any color if you're talking about representing books, but I do get the color scheme for this palette, and I think it's great. The mattes are highly blendable. Some of them are a little more satiny, and then the shimmers, you have satin shimmers, and then you have some like nice sparkly ones. I'm really happy with this palette. I'm curious about the other one, but I don't want it yet. I want to just continue using this one. Patricia! I just realized I never came back and did like full looks with this Gilded Nirvana palette, but what I am glad that I was able to do were the lid swatches, where you would be able to see what these shadows are gonna look like on your lids. This formula is fantastic. It is the formula from her Quince. This is so nice. If you bring this and then maybe one of the matte palettes or neutral palettes I'm gonna show you, that's all you need, like, for vacation, those two things. So let me know if you still plan on getting this. I love that she's back to the acrylic packaging. It just gives more of a luxe experience. I don't mind it being small or the pan sizes being small. I think that the quality of those shadows is better than what we have been seeing from Pat McGrath lately. Not that her formula is bad, but I just think that formula is different. It's the Italian formula, I believe. Keep talking about Pat McGrath. I have this quad, which is called the Divine Bronze Luxe Quad in Venusian Sunrise. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, I think I did a short with this one. And it's just chill. Like, I know it doesn't look like anything special. It is so, look at that. That is beautiful. You're so very special. That's a really good quad from Pat McGrath. Yeah, she's got some really nice quads. All right, I have this palette here from Dior, and this is called the Mizza Edition. I love this. I know this probably looks like whatever, but these shadows really blend themselves. They are really great for one and dones, or I'll do a two and done, like a lighter shade on the inner part of the lid and then a deeper shade on the outer part, and then one of these light shades for an inner corner highlight, and that's it. This is a really good palette for doing quick looks. Oh, we were supposed to keep on with Pat McGrath. Sorry, y'all. All right, I did finally try the Mothership Petalmorphosis. I actually had a lot more fun with this palette than I thought I was going to have. I was able to get the purple packaging. Like, that just really thrilled me. This is gorgeous too, and I think I paid like $76 for this, so I was really happy about that. Do I think it's gonna be my favorite Mothership? I don't think so, but I'm really not mad at it. So let me know. I definitely wasn't mad at the price. All right, we only have 3 palettes left, and they are all from Patrick Ta. The first one I want to talk about is Still at the Club. Now, this is one of his eyeshadow duos, and this one to me is different than all of the other ones that I've tried, because I now have Slow Burn, and I have When the Sun Sets, and then a gold one from the last release. This shade right here, I know it's a shimmer, but you can use this one like a matte. It doesn't have the level of sparkles, which makes me happy because you can do a complete look. The new ones, the sparkle is outrageous. Like, I don't know. I can't even see. That's like both shades are like this. But I noticed in Still at the Club, this shade is just a little more muted. And I'm wondering if the slate gray shade from the new launch shade extension has the same type of feel, because that's what made this my favorite. We have the Major Dimension palette. I love this one. This is the first one. Now the shimmers to me aren't the highlight, but the creams and the mattes are just so good. They're really good. The shimmers you may have to finesse a little bit, but they're not horrible. But you might have to finesse them a little bit. But I'm not mad because those mattes are just fantastic. And let me know if you plan on picking up any of his edits. I'm not going to, because I have all his palettes and that just wouldn't be smart for me to do. But I'd like to know. This one is the Major Dimension 2. This is the rose gold one. This one is so beautiful. I love this palette. I think the shimmers in this one are way better than the ones in the first one. Those are my highlighted makeup products for the month of September. I already have stuff sitting all around here for next month already, but I'd love to know some of your favorites. What have you been wearing? Let me know, do you circulate your eyeshadow palettes? I know some people do, some people don't, but I would love to know, how do you cycle your makeup? Because having all my makeup out at all times is too much for me. So I gotta figure something else out. So definitely share how you organize your makeup and whether or not you rotate it down below. About to drop something down below. And I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
We could be selfless. We could be falling in love.